Alright, so welcome back, Aquarius. This is part 2 of the video that I just did. Sorry, I had to take a 5-second break. But I'm back. Yeah, so this is actually the reason why I came here today, and this message I'm actually going to pull cards on. Okay, so for you guys today, Aquarius, the message that I was pulling on is your guys want you to understand that what has been working for you, the changes that you have made or the changes that you are making, they are working. And you're gonna know how they are working, because I feel like you probably have had people even try to convince you, hey, you're going down the wrong path, or what you are doing is kind of like gonna cause too much controversy. And I feel like because of that, you're gonna know you're going down the right path. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, Aquarius, people love you for the fact that you are different, but they also hate you for the fact that you are rebellious. So because of that, you're gonna have to scrub that later, because what the heck? Sorry. I need to exfoliate so bad. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys, people are like upset because like I said, I feel like people love you. It's like a love-hate relationship that people may have with you, Aquarius. Where it's like I said, they love you because you are different, but they also hate you because you rebel. And they kind of feel like you're doing it on purpose. I've heard too many times people think that Aquarius are just like extra on purpose, and sometimes we are. Okay, we are, but I feel like sometimes it's just it's in our nature to kind of crave difference, and we like to keep our originality. And if it's not original, because nothing under the sun is new, even if it's not original, we like to put our own spin on it. We kind of like to make it our own thing. Like, we're not like the type of people who like to conform. We like to stand out, which is okay. Nothing's wrong with that, Aquarius, especially if you have intentions. Like, if you're just being blindly rebellious, then of course it's like, okay, what's the point? But I feel like if you have a motive, if you have intentions, if you have a vision and people just can't see it, it's not your responsibility to kind of get them to see it. You're not responsible for how people receive you, Aquarius, and that's the whole point of this reading. I feel like a lot of y'all, people have walked away from you not because of like you doing something wrong, but it's just because they can't take you, they can't handle you. They kind of feel like you just want to be the center of attention, because you just want to, like, somebody feels like you craving difference is you just craving for attention. You just kind of like wanting all eyes to be on you, when I feel like you're not driven by that. I feel like some of you guys, you just have this vision, and sometimes you can get so blinded by that it's like you can't see everybody else around you. And some of y'all people are taking this as like, oh, Aquarius is like self-centered. Aquarius is only focused on himself. Aquarius can only see themselves. Aquarius can never do no wrong. Aquarius did this. And I feel like a lot of you guys, people have walked out of your life because they feel like you're self-centered, you're self-driven, you're all about how people view you, what you want. You never really could see things for different perspectives, but I feel like that's not the case. People are upset at the fact that you cannot be easily conformed, or you cannot be easily swayed. This is one of those situations where people may disagree with certain things that you do or you say or how you live your life, and you could be like, okay, we'll agree to disagree, and you could go about your life, but to them, they hold grudges, or they're holding some sort of resentment towards you because of the fact that they don't like the fact that you have not changed, or you have not like submitted to their ways. And that's where people get it fucked up, because one thing you're not going to be is controlled, and people get upset every time that they cannot control your perspective, because I feel like you live for your own experience, and you are one of those signs where you like to live for your own experiences. Even though people could tell you, oh, don't take that path because it's thorns down the road, you're going to see what the thorns are all about. Is there a way I can get around this, or do I just completely have to take a different path? That's just how you are. You're a truth seeker. You like to seek out things. You like to know what's on the other side. You're not afraid of the unknown like everybody else is, Aquarius. Now, I think that kind of like drives people like insane. That you are so inventive that you'll find a way out of no way. And a lot of people who have traveled past that you have traveled will tell you like, hey, don't go down there because there's a dead end. But for some way, somehow, you always seem to make it out on the other side just fine, untouched, unscathed. So I feel like that just bothers people. And we're gonna pull cards on it today. Let me blow my nose really quick. Here, let me just pull it down. Let me blow my nose really quick, y'all, because y'all know I got allergies. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know your girl got allergies. I'm so sorry, y'all. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you just can't, you're just not responsible with how people take you, Aquarius. If people can't take you, or people take you and they got their nose turned up at you, you can't please everybody, okay? Not everybody gonna like you. And sometimes, instead of us trying to fit to the norm, or instead of us, oh, thank God. Oh, I just got some good news. Thank you, God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Anyway, instead of, okay, sorry. Instead of, you guys just feeling like you need to, you know, kind of like be so caught up in, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, I don't want to rub them away. Oh, did I hurt? Y'all can't please everybody. And I feel like you want to so bad make sure everybody is happy, Aquarius. But some people, that's what distractions are here for. It's to get you off the path. It's to make you feel like you're doing something wrong when you're just simply being yourself, bro. That's literally all it is, Aquarius. You're being yourself. People can't take it. People don't like you. But there are so many people who do. So many people. And a lot of people, they take small misunderstandings that could have been talked through, and they're like, I'm going to take this as a moment to say, see, this is why I don't like Aquarius, when really they're just trying to find a reason not to like you. That is it. You got people around you who want to find a reason not to like you simply because even though y'all may have shared differences, they're upset at the fact that you didn't pick a side. You don't have to. You don't have to pick a side. You don't have to say, yeah, I fight for this. Yeah, I fight for this. You could say, shit, I want to try them both. This is like people ask you, well, do you like green or you like yellow? I like green and yellow. No, you have to pick one. Okay, well, if I pick one, well, what's your best? I don't know. I like them the same. It's like the type of vibe. It's like they want you to choose. Choose, Aquarius. Choose. And I feel like even if you do choose, by the time you choose or by the time they get the answer, you're already looking somewhere else. It's like people want your undivided attention. They want you to stay focused on this subject, this thing, this situation. And I feel like even though you do, you share your opinion and you move on. You're not going to sit there and keep reliving it and keep talking about it. No, I feel like people call you aloof and detached because you address the situation and you move on. So people are assuming, oh, Aquarius never cared because they didn't chase me even though I ghosted them or walked away or pulled back my energy because I want them to know that I'm mad at them. And it's like, okay, you probably said, are you okay? What's the problem? And if they said, no, I'm fine. Okay. And you went about your life. Y'all got people mad at you because you didn't freaking go check on them every 5 seconds. Like, hey, is everything okay? I just noticed that you had been ghosting me for like 10 days and I'm just wondering, like, I'm your friend. Like, talk to me. You're not going to do that. I feel like your mind be so gone on other shit. Like I said, you be so blinded by a goal or a vision that you want to accomplish that, like, you don't see people are mad at you or something. Some of y'all literally be so focused and people be sitting here saying like you're purposely doing this, Aquarius. Like people are taking you personal, bro, and it's not your fault. I can tell you right now, I feel like y'all be like, say if like you have school, like you just started school, whatever the case is, you focus on your schoolwork, you got essays, you got tests you gotta return, like you got all this type of shit you gotta focus on. And people think that like you're hurting them or you're being detached or you never cared or you're so self-centered when y'all really be like focused on what you doing and you don't even know they mad at you because they don't say nothing. This is like people being passive aggressive, walking past you and being like, huh? And you just be like, hey, how are you today? And they're like, I'm fine. And you're like, oh, okay, you good? Yeah, I'm cool. You be like, okay. And you go about your life. They want you to be like, oh my gosh, what's so wrong? Are you okay? Talk to me, talk. And even if you are, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, well, y'all could talk it out and everything, but I feel like you still gonna go about your life. They want you to walk around like, oh my gosh, I made them sad today. I should kiss their ass all day so they can feel better. You're not gonna do that. You got shit to do. You too busy changing the world, Aquarius. I'm sorry. People be thinking we detached, we don't care, we're hopeless, they could think that. They think we're a lost cause. Oh, it's a lost cause. Aquarius has blind ears. They can't hear you. That's not the case. People just mad because they gonna have to disagree to agree. It's gonna have to be that type of situation. It's gonna be, we can either agree to disagree or just what you want me to do. Because I feel like if people are sitting here trying to convince you or change you or move you, or you're very fixed, bro. Like, you're very fixed. When you got your mind set on something, unless that shit go flying out the sky and crash and burn, you're still going to keep doing it until you accomplish a goal. That's just how we think. And I feel like you got a bunch of people around y'all who are like, Aquarius is so self-centered. They don't care. They're selfish. And you didn't think that was going to hurt my feelings when you said you don't like crackheads. Like, this is one of those situations. Like, it's like you could just be like, yeah, I can't stand no abusive person because they did it. And they're like, oh, well, I did that before, so you talking about me. And it's like, you never even thought that they would even, maybe you never even knew they would do that. But they think that you're so, like, out of touch with other people's emotions that you be hurting people and not knowing you hurting people. You get what I'm saying? That's what this is. That's what this is, y'all, for real. Motherfuckers is like, Aquarius hurt me and y'all don't even know what y'all did. You don't even know people walked away from you, pulled away from you, your partner started acting all distant and shit, because you don't even know you hurt their feelings. And you didn't even try to hurt their feelings. You just be gone, like, in your own world. And I feel like that's why people be like, Aquarius is so detached, or Aquarius doesn't care about other people's feelings, but I just don't think that's the case. Some people are like that. You got to be honest. There is very people who manipulate or use their Aquarian energy for very low vibrational narcissistic ways, because a lot of narcissists are Aquarius. Let's be real. I'm just being 1,000. A lot of narcissistic people in this world are Aquarius. For sure. For sure. A lot of people with mental illness, Aquarian. For sure. So, it can be used for bad, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like, whoever I'm picking up on today, I feel like people just take you wrong sometimes. They don't understand you, and because of that, I feel like as well, people tend to kind of like feel betrayed by you because you don't let them in. You know, these are people who want to give you all of them, and they feel like they only get a fragment part of you or a piece of you, and it's like they're starting to realize you have so many layers, and they kind of feel took, because I feel like these people, you know, maybe they thought things were very shallow, or they thought they knew. These are people who thought they really knew you, until they started to realize, like, wait a minute, Aquarius has so many faces. And some people could call you fake, some people could say you're a fraud, but I feel like that's not the case. I feel like I said, your mind is so, like, you have so many things that you want to do. You have so many ideas. You have so many things that you're trying to invent, that people just don't never get the full picture, because you are consistent. Even though you're a fixed sign, you're always changing. You're always changing. And that's why things are always what? They're upgrading. That's what Aquarius is about. Aquarius is always upgrading. And because of that, people be like, well, damn, who is it? Who am I going to get today? Because it's like, back then it was like they knew you like this, but now today you're like, I changed my viewpoints. I don't feel that way anymore. And they're like, what the fuck? You were just talking about this 2 months ago. About how you believe this. Yes, I did some more research and I have changed my perspective. It's like, what? That's what this is. People feel like you're being weird, and I feel like, no, you're just elevating, and it's like too fast for these people's liking. Okay, they can't catch up, and that's it. That's it. I feel like you're not doing anything wrong. It's working for you. But people feel some type of way about it. And I feel like a lot of people who bet against you, who thought that, like, you wasn't going to be shit. Some of y'all, these are partners who left you, broke up with you, hurt you, cheated on you, lied on you, because they thought you wasn't going to amount to anything. They thought that all they saw was what they were getting. And then they see you elevating or popping out, and they're like, wait a minute, I don't know this, Aquarius. Oh, you detached? Oh, you driven? Oh, you accomplish it? Oh, I don't know this. You taking trips? This is not the Aquarius I got. And people are upset. They feel fooled. They feel like you played them. It is what it is. Yeah, it's Ten of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in reverse. Seven of Coins. And we have the Shaman in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of high and lows here. I feel like some of y'all, you could have had it all, and then you went and you didn't have anything at all. Then you got out of that situation, and now you're back up again. I feel like this is like a lot of high and lows here. And I feel like with this Shaman card in reverse, it's almost like it's kind of like things that like people maybe even thought in their life, in your life, that like they had like a special place in your life, like, or it's almost like people who thought that they were special. Thank you. People who thought that they were special, or like people are special, but I feel like this is one of those situations where it's like, say somebody is really good at something. They've been doing this thing for 15 years. It took them 15 years to master something. And here you come. And you just took you a couple days, maybe even a couple months. And you know this thing like the back of your hand, like you've been doing it for 15 years. It's like that situation. Like, people feel proud of themselves when they accomplish things, but when you come around, when you just do things with no problem that took them time, they feel, you know, people sometimes can even feel stupid. Like, if I'm gonna use an example today when I was at work, where the boss was trying to freaking fix a box, put a box together. It was trying to break it down to me about how to fix a box, and it was like, it was no problem for me to fix this box, y'all. Like, I just did it. Like, I'm like, bro, it's a box. Like, seriously. But, like, to me, it's like, bro, it's nothing. But you never know what other people really go through. And it's crazy because I was just talking to my mom about this, how I said we could hold high expectations over people that they will never meet. Why? Because those are our expectations, y'all. And I feel like that's what this was. It's like some people, you know, they could hold themselves at this, right? Which they have every right to, because like I said, especially if you worked hard for something. And then you see this person come in who just does it like it's nothing, and it'll kind of make you feel like stupid. Like, for real, like, what the fuck? It'd be nothing for them. And it'll make somebody feel some type of way. And I feel like that's what this is. I feel like here you are, somebody here who's making this something look so fucking easy. And they're like, it was not easy for me. And it can make people feel some type of way. Some of y'all, you pull up at jobs, and it usually would take people 2 or 3 weeks to, you know, get a feeling of. It only took you a day or two, and you could be a fast learner, Aquarius. It's like if all the person got to do is show you the routine a couple times, and now you know every corner, stop, road, everywhere. You could have photographic memory. I feel like because of that, you be 10 steps ahead, because when you get a routine, you're on it. It doesn't take you long to adapt, Aquarius. And I feel like because of that, you got people around you who may even feel like they're not as special as they thought they were. Like, at least that's how they feel when they're around you. Like, if you walk up in a job and you have somebody who's like employee of the year because they do this, and this, and they're bragging about it like, yeah, I could operate every freaking machine in here. Then here you come on day 3 and you running shit like you've been there for 15 years. And they like, what? Who is this new person that came through? Because now everybody praising you like, oh my gosh, you haven't been here that long and you were running the place. And you got that person who at one point felt so confident and like, yeah. Now they feel low because they're like, bro, this person basically just came in here and like now it's kind of like, well. And even though people may not look at this person like that, that's how people feel. And like I said, some of y'all, you can't like feel bad about how people receive you when you're just being yourself. You cannot help that you're smart. You can't help that you're talented. You just cannot help it, Aquarius. You can't help that you're beautiful, you're smart, wise, whatever the case is. You just cannot help it. It's your genetics. Some of y'all, you just, for real, you cannot help it. You can't help it. So I feel like your guys are just letting you know, Aquarius, just be who you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, those people who kind of like hate you at first because like they're like, this person just thinks they're the shit. Well, excuse me, I don't like saying the shit. They think they the honey because of the fact that you are. I don't know what else to tell you. People can sit here and say you're full of it. They can say, oh, you're self-centered, but that's not the case. You're just talented, bro. And I feel like somebody here, you need to know that. Don't dim your own light just because people can't take you. Don't make yourself feel bad. You ain't got to kiss people ass to try to make them feel good about themselves. Of course, if people need reassurance, I'm all for the reassurance. I'm all for telling a person, hey, bro, you ain't even got to worry about that. Keep doing you. You're doing great. But if a person sits here and go out of their way to try to make you feel small simply because that's how they feel standing next to you, it's not your responsibility to kind of like get somebody to see their own worth. You have to just stand in your energy because like I said, they may take you at first. They may be like, oh, I hate this person because this person just thinks they're the shit. But then eventually they're going to be like, you know what? This person's actually dope as fuck. And I want to be dope with them. Like, you know, we just got to vibe. And if people vibe with us, just fucking vibe. If you don't, get your ass up out of here because ain't nobody checking for you. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody checking for you. You could call me self-centered. You could say I'm full of it. I'm not checking for you, bro. I'm just not. And I feel like y'all been through a lot of high and a bunch of lows. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going from 10 to 5 to 8 of swords in reverse to 7 of coins. It's like y'all been through a lot of ups and downs like it was nothing. People thought you was going to be on your ass for like 8 months or something. And you got back up. Y'all got people bragging about stories that they did. Things that they accomplished over a certain amount of time. And then here you come and you like, yeah, I mean, I did that shit in like 2 weeks. They're like, what? Like, I feel like y'all making people feel not so special when they're around you because you have so many things that you're good at. And you don't even be trying like that. You don't even be trying. Yeah, we have the devil in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys, like I said, it's like you can't be controlled. And that works for you. People like to work in masses. People like to work in groups. And because of you having to learn how to work independently, with you being an independent thinker, it has worked for you. You have learned how to do things and work things out and like work machines and whatever the case is just by simply learning or studying. And people don't realize when you study, bro, I'm telling you right now, like can't nobody tell you shit for real. And that's why I stand so hard for do your research. Because it's like if you do your research, you put time into what you are researching, eventually, yeah, you on to the next because you done learned everything about what you need to know. I already know everything about this situation. I'm already talking about freaking whatever the case is. I'm talking about statistics at this point. I've already talked about that. I already learned about that. I already studied that. I'm on to this over here. And people be like, well, damn. You know? And I feel like a lot of people, they like to work in groups and they like to follow the rules and they like to go at a certain pace. It's like this. Say somebody tell you, Aquarius, you have to study this in a couple of months, about 3 to 6 months, you'll be ready. And you're like, no, just give me a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Give me about a month and a half and I guarantee you I'll be good. And people like, nope, the normal standard is 3 to 6 months, Aquarius, and you're done in a month and a half, 2 months. And they're like, and people get upset because they're like, well, that's not what they told me. No, that's because you just took what they told you and ran with it. If you think I'm not about to find no loopholes, you crazy. You crazy. You think I'm about to just take what you tell me? You don't think I'm going to do my research? You don't think I'm about to see how I can get around, maneuver my way through whatever this is? No. I'm about to get a feel. Like I said, if this is a job, I'm about to see how everything works so I can see what works best for me when I'm here so that I can be at my best point when I'm here. I'm not about to sit here and take what somebody tell me so I'm supposed to just go at a flow. No, if I know that I can benefit from a situation at a better position, whatever works for me, because everybody's life is not the same. If we decided to move as people to do everything how everybody else doing it, quote unquote, calling it fair, life is not set up that way. Because you can't sit here and say that somebody as a mother with 3 with the person with no children have the same opportunities out here in life. You're lying. Okay, stop with the crap. I will have to, if it came to a job and there was a single person and then there's me, if I have my 3 children, for one, if there's a job out there, they're like, hey, this job is out here, I'm gonna guarantee you that single person gonna be up and ready there before I get there. Why? Because I gotta get these kids ready, get them in the freaking car, get them to daycare so that they can have childcare just so I can make it to that interview. So 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get there before me. Does it always mean they'll get the opportunity before me? Do they always mean that they're gonna get selected over me? No. But what I'm saying is they're going to get there first. Why? Because they don't have nothing stopping them. Okay? So because of that, we need to stop with the whole everything is equality, everything should be like this, because it's just not. It's not set up to be like that. It's never going to be like that. Why? Because we're not all the same. So because of that, this is what this is. I feel like people just have these expectations that are just unrealistic. And I feel like this is also how society is. Society wants everybody to think a certain way, be a certain way, because it's like, oh, well, this will make us all the same. But it will never be like that. Why? Because it's not set up that way. And I feel like because of this, people are kind of upset about you because you rebel. You kind of figure out what works for you. And then you figure out how you can reinvent whatever it is. And some of y'all, you like to change things up. You go places and you like to push buttons and see how far you can go, or see how well you can stretch the situation, how you can stretch the time. You could even procrastinate, whatever the case is. But I feel like it always works for you. It always works for you. It just does. And people be pissed because they're like, bro, I just came here and just took whatever they told me and did it, and this person just came up in here and they only been here this long and they done already changed some shit up. Like, I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, Ace of Coins. I can't make none of this up. And you always get the opportunity just because of that. Yeah, because your skill set. You're very skilled. Somebody here is very skilled, and it's crazy because with the page coming out here, it'd be like you just started doing it, and then all of a sudden you're like a master. Ace of Swords, but I can't make none of this up. It's like you just start doing some shit, now you a master at that shit. They like, oh my gosh, we do not like this person. But they'll like you eventually. They'll come around. Yeah. Like I said, they'll come around. Judgment in reverse. They're having a hard time taking accountability. They're also having a hard time facing themselves in the mirror. And that's really what this is. Like I said, a lot of people are going to eventually come back like, wait a minute, I feel like we could be great partners. Because right now it's kind of like, I don't like Aquarius because they're misjudging you. They feel like you're just kind of like out for yourself type of vibe. Like, oh, Aquarius just wants things to go their way. Aquarius is full of themselves. Aquarius just all about themselves, all out for themselves. But that's not the case. People are just misjudging you. They're projecting, okay? It's not you, Aquarius. It's the fact that a lot of people feel like they should have did something, said something, stood up for something, and they didn't. They sat back. They kind of let a time pass them by. They kind of like followed the leader. And because of that, they kind of feel like they lost time, or they lost like... They should have just did more than what they did. They kind of just took what was handed to them and they just settled. And that's why they're all like, what the fuck? Why did I do this? And they're taking it out on you because you're the oddball out, or you're the one who said, no, freak this. I'm going to do what I want to do, or I'm going to do what you tell me to do, but I'm going to push it a little further because I feel like there could be so much more potential in whatever this is, and I'm not just going to take what you're offering me. This is like taking some bland food and not deciding to put seasoning on it. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like if there are seasonings around, I'm going to season the food. I'm so sorry, even if you're the best cook in town. If I feel like I've been into this burger and it just ain't giving burger, I'm going to season the burger, okay? Like, that's just what this is, Aquarius. You just that season that people have been missing. And at first, they like, I ain't never tasted it like this, but now that I have tasted, it's tasting real tasty. That's what it is. People are like, I don't like this because I ain't never had it before. But let them get another bite in. Then by that third bite, they gonna be like, okay, this is hitting on something. I see why they put this here. That's what this is. You are the person in people's lives where they're like, why is this person here? They're just this odd person here. Why are they here? And then they don't like you. They want you gone. And then eventually they're like, wait a minute. Now I see why Spirit put this person here. This person is dope as fuck. Okay? Let me blow my nose, y'all. You just dope, Aquarius, okay? I fucking love y'all, like, for real. Like, for real, y'all. For real. You just dope, bro. Like, and that's what your guys are telling you. Like, just keep being dope as fuck. Like, because all of that stuff, like, when I was younger, certain styles and looks and stuff like that, people always be like, that's ugly. That's ugly. Why would you wear that? Why would you wear your hair like that? I can guarantee you today, a lot of the stuff that we used to do back then that people said was quote unquote ugly or weird, they be rocking that shit today. Like it's nothing. Like they was not the same ones dissing it. That's what this is. It's like, dude, it's okay. If people ain't feeling you right now, people dissing you right now, Aquarius, bro, you gonna be a vibe in a year or two. For real. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you, y'all. You gonna be a vibe in a year or two. Oh, shit, this card fell. I can't make this up. The star. You gonna be a vibe in a year or two, bro. Just give it some time. They gonna look up to you. People are lacking creativity right now. They having creative blocks. Who they gonna go to? I'm not trying to toot your horn or make you feel like, you know, you just that motherfucking one. But I do want y'all to know, like, yeah, you the star. People are going to come to you for advice. People are going to come to you for guidance. Not because you are a know-it-all. Not because you are full of yourself. But because you simply do have creative ideas that are needed in the world. And once people realize your value, that's when it's going to click to them like, wait a minute, we was going against this person, but this person actually got a good ass point of view here. Like, that's what it is. It's like, don't stop being who you are because people can't take you. No. I fucking hate when freaking, it's like every time this light is on, you know what gnats are in your house. You know what moths are in your house. You just know they just come to the light. Anyway, but, yeah, it's like, people at first, they can't take you, Aquarius, but I feel like eventually they're going to be like, we know why they're here. Like, you have value. And a lot of people cannot stand you because you're right. Like, you really do be, like, having some good-ass points. Like, yes, thank you. And it's like, and then they're going to be like, wait a minute, we like you. Hey, come over here and talk to Aquarius. And y'all going to be that person that everybody be like, hey, well, if you need something, go talk to Aquarius. Because that's just who you are. You're supposed to be like that. Just thank you, Holy Spirit. That's like the light. Oh, my God. Y'all see how spirit work? It's like the light. How every time I turn this light on, them damn moths or them freaking gnats come over here. That's crazy. That is exactly what you are. You're like this light. Let's pull a couple of these cards. Let's see, Holy Spirit, important messages for Aquarius. Your child needs you. Excuse me, fight for this. Wrong timing. What's this? Approval. Tired. Loving parent. Okay, So this is a message about you guys' child. And it says at the bottom of the deck, throat chakra is blocked, oversharing, gossiping, not speaking up, intimidated. Some of you guys, a child is really fighting for your attention here. Some of you guys, you could be tired. I feel like it does say a loving parent. So this is, you are definitely very active in this child's life. This is going to be a message for someone who has a child. This child could be younger or they could be older. But I feel like somebody here with the wrong timing, approval, tired, loving parent. Your child may be holding back or intimidated or not speaking up about something here that they may be experiencing. And I feel like a lot of you guys, this could be a situation where like your guys are telling you you need to really fight for this. You need to look deeper into something here, especially if a child is acting out. What's this wrong timing? Know your worth. Don't settle. Say no. Rejections, protection. Set yourself up for greatness. I don't know why I'm hearing less is more. So I feel like if your child is rejecting someone around them, or your child is all of a sudden acting up, I feel like you need to look deeper into something. What's this, Holy Spirit? A time to receive, accept help, acts, accept love, treat yourself, declutter. I feel like with this time to receive, this is making me feel like a child needs help. But I feel like it's important that you protect. Yeah, you can have a son. I feel like you need to protect this child. This child may be trying to tell you something. A fake friend. Yeah, somebody here is pretending to have your back or support you. I feel like your child is trying to tell you about somebody here who's smiling in your face, but they're fake. Yeah, we have inheritance. We have sacral chakra, sexuality, pleasure, creativity. I feel like as well, somebody here may be trying to teach a child how to be like sexual or like have issues with their sexuality. What's this? We have Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. Make a wish. A good time in life. Good news. I do feel like you are going to get some good news here, but I'm still, yeah, some of y'all got new income coming in here. Some sort of good news or some sort of new income. This could be a new job or a lump sum of money coming in for you. But Spirit, can we bring back to this child situation here? Influence. I was getting that. I feel like somebody is influencing your child to be either sexual or like struggle, like trying to like get your child to question their sexuality. Yeah, we have dope energy. There you are again. So yeah, that was just confirming what I was reading on earlier. You do have dope energy. But I feel like as well, like somebody could be trying to teach your child that like this is better life or this is the way to go about life. I feel like as well, especially if you're the type of parent who teaches your child a certain way and like they're being influenced by other people to be a different way. Younger female, baby mama, baby daddy. Some of y'all, this could be your ex. What's this? Collaboration, pimp hoe complex, mental illness. Yeah. Some of y'all, you gotta watch a child or something like that. Because I feel like somebody here, this could even be the father or the mother of your child. Or like if they have like a partner that they're with. I feel like somebody here is influencing a child to like, or somebody's doing too much in front of a child. For real. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. I feel like somebody doing too much in front of their kids. I don't know if you are bisexual or lesbian or gay, whatever the case is, or somebody else is, or maybe somebody's into polygamy or whatever. I feel like somebody does too much in front of their kids, or a child is being exposed to too much. I feel like somebody here needs to ask more questions, say more, do more. Somebody needs to speak up or fight more for a child. I feel like a child is trying to tell you something. I'm also getting as well, this child has saw some shit. So I feel like as well, like if your partner cheated or somebody here was doing shit behind closed doors, I feel like a child knows. They're not speaking up. I feel like they can't because they're intimidated by the father figure. Yep, close to you, just the gossip. Yeah, so I feel like as well, like somebody here talks about you in front of a child. So yeah, I feel like as well, you got to be careful, especially with this fake friend situation. This could even be a situation where like somebody here is around your child and they talk bad about you when the child is around. So because of that, this child is influenced by this person. Somebody here hears somebody gossip about you, or somebody hears somebody say negative things about you. Yep, I'm telling you, bad reputation. Somebody here speaks bad about you to a child. And I feel like as well with the I should have believed you, this is a situation here as well where like a child is believing what another parent says about you because that's why they're being influenced to talk bad about you or talk back to you. Yeah, you could be a prophet here, but I feel like somebody here could be saying like you're crazy or you're mentally ill or something is wrong, you're emotionally disturbed. Yeah, you could be a medium. Yeah, so somebody here, some of y'all, this child could be as well very intuitive or psychic or has some sort of abilities. But I feel like you need to be careful because whoever this is influencing your child, yeah, they're out for themselves. They have their own agenda. Spirit, please reveal the agenda. We have a partner, new car. What's partner, new car? Let go, release. Abundance, copycat. Changed identity, karma, hood raise, a thief. Yeah, some of y'all, somebody here could be trying to, oh, okay, somebody here is coaching a child to talk bad about their loving parent. So some of y'all, you could be a loving parent who is kind, nice, you take care of your child, you take whatever, like you do whatever you have to, but I feel like you have somebody coaching a child to talk bad about you so that they can look like the better parent or the parent that's more abundant or the parent, because you have copycat. Somebody here is trying to pretend like you are the bad parent or you are the neglectful parent and they're the good parent, but I feel like somebody does entirely too much in front of their fucking kids. And I feel like this is a situation where like somebody here is trying to make it seem like that the kid is getting all this shit from you. They could be saying like the child is hood raised or the child was raised around a lot of ratchetness or whatever the case is, but I feel like this person isn't. You're dealing with somebody who's trying to take your kid from you. So be careful, especially if you're dealing with public people or people of authority. These people are trying to find any and every reason to say you are a bad fucking parent. Why, Holy Spirit? What's the point? Yeah, genuine support. This could even be a situation where like people are like, you don't have enough support or you don't have enough people behind you helping you with a child. Because some of y'all, you could be a single parent, whatever the case is, but you could work and have other shit to do, so you could be tired. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have enough time to be everywhere at fucking once. You got somebody who's trying to steal your child from y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, fake love. Y'all got people claiming that they genuinely support you. Oh, we understand where you're coming from, but they don't. They actually showing you fake love. They actually trying to get them people on y'all, for real. So be careful. Yeah, it says solar plexus, self-esteem, confidence. It says third eye chakra in reverse. Know-it-all, failing to see the bigger picture. Not your person. Yeah, some of y'all, somebody hates the fact that you are confident, strong, and this person is upset because their third eye chakra is blocked. They think they know everything. They're failing to see the bigger picture, that you don't want to be with them. So this could be a father figure or a mother figure who you don't want to be with, who could be trying to like find a reason or coach a child to say you're a terrible parent or something. Yep, this is a low life who wants to bring you down. So some of y'all, just be careful, especially when you're dealing with your ex. If you know that y'all not on good terms and this person is playing in your face like they fuck with you, like they support you, like they care for you, or like they're just there to like help you co-parent. No, they're not. They're trying to find a way to get a child to kind of like go against their parent if they talk bad about you or say really negative things, or tell the child to like tell people like you're beating on them or hurting them or whatever the case is, because they don't want the child to be with you simply because you don't want to be with them. Like the video for resonate, comment down below for the vibe, subscribe, peace.